actually trust business and finance influencers? In 2022, everyone's either an affiliate, a partner, or they're being sponsored. How do you navigate in a world of all these influencers? And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down what exactly a business and finance influencer is and what to look out for. So stay tuned. Hey, I'm Destiny. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and on this channel we talk about business, side hustles, and entrepreneurship. So if those topics interest you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And by the title, you can already tell I did put up the 10,000 in 10 days because that's normally what we see when it comes to business and finance influencers. So we're going to be talking about that today. What exactly is a business and finance influencer? So those are typically the people we see on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and they're talking about the latest business news or the latest finance news, the latest stocks, what you should be doing with your money. But also, let's talk about the influencer marketing side of it. Now, what typically happens, especially on the business influencer side, because I fall into the category of a business influencer, companies will contact me if they see that my audience will be interested in their product, or it's from a company who I previously did a video on and they're releasing a new product or feature that they think my audience will be interested in. So as a business influencer, my responsibility is to weed out what I think will be good for my audience. So I need to figure out, will my audience actually benefit from this? Will it hurt the entrepreneur community? Because as a business owner, especially with my channel, a lot of the people on my channel are new business owners. So these are people who are very impressionable in the beginning stages. They're looking to save money. They're looking for the best techniques sometimes. They're looking how to build business credit, different business credit cards. So I want to make sure I'm recommending the right things for them. Some of the things that I tend to stay away from is things that I know, like especially with business credit cards. If I know the credit card has a high interest rate, of course I'm not going to recommend it to my audience. If it's something that I've never tried before, especially when it comes to finance, I'm not going to recommend it to my audience. Now, there are some times where you get different companies reaching out to you with products that you've never heard of, but once you do research on them, you figure out that, hey, this is actually a good product for me to start using and for me to recommend to my audience. So those are typically like text message marketing services, business credit cards that have no personal guarantee with low interest rates, and you can actually see other reviews about them. That's another thing, especially when as a business or finance influencer, when a company contacts you, you want to look into these reviews. But also from a consumer standpoint, whereas someone that's consuming the content, well, I want to make sure that that person is actually legit. So some of the key things I like to look for when I'm watching someone on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, I like to make sure that they're actually reviewing products or introducing products that they've actually used before. Like, they can give us a review, tell us how they've been able to implement the product, the benefits of it. And also what I'm looking for is I want to make sure that they're not advertising for everybody. So that's a clear indicator that the business or finance influencer might not have the right intentions if they market for every single body. Now, because you know, a lot of places have different competitors, and most of the time you're either using this or you're using that, and there's no way to be using both. So if I see someone who's clearly marketing for everybody, then I start side-eyeing to maybe I shouldn't test out this product. Maybe this won't be a good fit for my business. And then another red flag for me when it comes to business and finance influencers is the ones that guarantee results. When it comes to business and finance, there's no guarantee of results. So when I see someone saying like, hey, if you do this, you can make 10,000 in 2 days. If you do that, you can make 100,000 in 6 months. Like, those type of things I really don't pay a lot of attention to, because a lot of the times, especially when it comes to getting your views up and getting paid from Google AdSense, you make a lot of money from those type of titles, because those are clickbait titles. You click those, okay, 100,000 in 6 months, here are the steps that I did. A lot of people actually end up clicking those, trying to do the steps, and most of the time it doesn't work for them because they don't have their business set up correctly, or they don't have the right stock portfolio or the right assets already to even grow in the first place. So that's another thing that I take a look into. But for the most part, having business and finance influencers, like, it can be very beneficial sometimes. What I noticed from working with brands, especially as a business influencer, is a lot of the times brands will send you out a fact sheet that lists every single thing they want you to know about the service or product that they're offering. And a lot of times, like, especially like just as a new business owner, we don't look for the small features that these products offer. And I think that that's a great thing with business influencers, that they can highlight these different features that we don't know that certain companies offer. And it's a great way, especially like with somebody like me, like most of my audience is between the ages of 25 to 34. They're female and they're African American. So a lot of times with our community, we don't have access to these different resources. So with having a business influencer in our community that looks like us, talks like us, who can actually point out the new services that different companies are offering, that's a great resource and a great benefit, because now it lets us know, okay, this is what's going on, and now we know, like, especially from our standpoint. Somebody else that I know that does a great job at this, I would say, is Earn Your Leisure. I love their platform. They do a great job as being finance and business influencers with putting information out to their audience in a manner that we will understand it, which is perfect for us. And they came at a great time to where we actually need them in our community. So yeah, so that's my spiel on business and finance influencers. Use at your own risk. As always, do your research. Figure out if this person actually knows what they're talking about, what their background is. Make sure they're just not selling ebooks and courses on stuff that they never even learned before, because yes, buying and reselling courses and ebooks is a thing. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop that in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Connect with me on all my social media platforms. I'm Destiny Adams on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. And don't forget to add my free Facebook group that's in the description. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Peace.